Hi and welcome to another Redkite training video. This video will cover how to create a table opportunity or an event sponsorship opportunity and how to add an income record so that an invoice can be generated and sent to the donor for payment. There are a few ways to create an opportunity. To create an opportunity from anywhere, you can click the Create New drop-down box and select Opportunity, or you can navigate to the Opportunities tab and click the New button, or click the New Opportunity button at the top of any list of opportunities. Once you've chosen to create a new opportunity, Salesforce will ask you which kind of opportunity you'd like to create. For table opportunities or sponsorship opportunities, we always choose events. The opportunity name field has an automated process that lives behind it. So all you need to do with this field is just put anything in there and Salesforce will automatically name it the right way for you when you save it. In this case, we'll just put a full stop. The table opportunity in this example is being donated by our good friends at X-Men Incorporated. So we just enter the name of the company in the account name field. Please note, if this were an individual donating personally, we would use the donor field instead and leave the account name field blank. In the primary contact field, use the lookup icon to search for the contact you're dealing with for this opportunity. Next, we need to enter the ask amount, and we should also enter a forecast amount if we're expecting to receive less or more than the ask amount. Otherwise, just leave the forecast amount blank and it will default to the same as the ask amount. The primary campaign source field allows us to associate this opportunity with a specific campaign. Campaigns can exist as part of a campaign hierarchy. So in other words, they can have parent campaigns, which are broken down into smaller campaigns. For example, all of the quizzes have a parent campaign, which is broken down into smaller campaigns that deal with the individual parts of the quiz, such as raffles, silent auctions, or rock, paper, scissors. If you're creating a table opportunity, the primary campaign source will always end in ticket sales. Whereas if you're creating a sponsorship opportunity, the primary campaign source will end in sponsorship. For the stage drop-down box, you should always set the stage to the option that best suits the opportunity and should always be updated to reflect any new information that comes to hand. The prospecting stage means that the opportunity is under consideration or investigation, but no contact has been made. Cultivate means that a contact has been made, but there's been no formal proposal. Proposal means that a formal proposal has been made, but please note that not all opportunities will need this stage. It's mostly used when there's a big ask or something that requires a formal proposal. For example, sponsorships are likely to have a formal proposal, but table sales are not. Verbal agreement means that a donor has committed, but no goods or money have yet been received. And closed won means goods or money have physically been received by Redkite. The close date field should reflect your best guess of when the opportunity will be updated to either closed won or closed lost, as this gives us a forecast of which donations are coming in and when. Obviously, this date will always need to be set as a date in the future. If the date is in the past, then the opportunity is overdue, and the close date should be updated to your next best guess of when the opportunity will close. Lastly, we just need to add the dimensions of the opportunity, which helps with reporting and tracking the opportunities. For tables for sponsorships, the general ledger is always events. The state dimension is where the event is taking place, New South Wales in this case. Department dimension is always events. Activity dimension depends on whether it's a table or a sponsorship. Choose ticket sales for table opportunities, or sponsorship if it's a sponsorship opportunity. And for the program dimension, it's unrestricted funding when entering opportunities for tables or sponsorships. Okay, that's step one. You've created your opportunity. For step two, we need to create an income record for the donor so we can generate an invoice. To generate an invoice, just scroll down to the Incomes section and click the New Income Received by Redkite button to create a new income record. When you're creating a new income record, the status should always be pending until the amount is received. This field is updated to closed won by the finance team when they process the transaction. Next, enter the amount they're donating for the table or sponsorship in the amount field. In the contact field, enter the contact who will be receiving the invoice. The billing date will be today's date. Just click the link to the right to fill in today's date quickly. And finally, the tax code field should always be input taxed sales. Before we save the income record, we'll just check a few things. We've got an amount, a pending status, a contact to send the invoice to, today's date as the billing date, and the tax code entered. So now we'll click Save. Once you've clicked Save, Salesforce checks that all of the necessary information from the previous screen has been entered. And if it's all there, it will display a tick next to Can Be Billed in the Sales Invoice section. This means that we can now send the IC number of the income record to the finance team inbox at finance@redkite.org.au to generate the invoice. You'll know when the invoice has been generated because another tick will appear next to Has Been Billed once it's done. Now all that's left to do is send the invoice to the donor. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.